my name is Bruno Isaac Berry from Berry Science Lab. So, today I'm going to be interviewing James Zhao of IndusteelTech, I believe. I really believe in what his organization has to offer. So I just wanted to know what his organization does and how it works. And today he's here to promote his organization and send it out to the world. So hopefully those of you who are interested in this kind of stuff will see this video and help these people out, because from what I've seen of their organization, it's very cool. So let me ask you a few questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to answer the questions, or do you want any of your co-founders to answer it?
I'm fine if my co-founders answer. I'm sure that they'd love to talk with someone like you.
I'd be up for it. Yeah.
It's fine.
We're all really excited. We're all nervous, So hit us,
All right. So first of all, what is the mission of your organization?
Yeah, sure. The mission of our organization is to, through technology-driven solutions, to empower people in underrepresented areas. So, for example, some people don't really have a lot of access to technology or coding or hackathons, things like that. So the goal of our organization is to try to give people who don't have a lot of access to those things. And we want to try to just spread the love of coding and hacking and technology around the world.
Yeah, and especially just adding on to James, we've seen your work, especially going to a lot of countries and presenting about math and just to the STEM field in general. And we felt like that was definitely an attractive quality just to reach out to you as well. But James nails it on the dot. So yeah, just increasing technological equity across the world.
Wow, that's a great mission. So I hope that your organization helps people around the world who are severely in need and that don't have access to that much technology and all of that. So I'm sure there are many others interested in technology, especially as the field develops, especially with AI. So I also want to ask you, do you have any upcoming events other than this one?
Our main event right now is the Hack the Grid hackathon located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So for that hackathon, we're going to have an in-person event in Pittsburgh and also an online pilot that we're going to be hosting that's open to everyone around the world. And the main goal of this event is to basically try to spread the reach of hacking like it's our mission. And we want to try to just show people how cool and fun coding and technology can be. And also we're going to try to donate the funds to organizations that help out the underrepresented.
Yeah, and along with that, we're not only having a hackathon, we're also having an ideathon for people that aren't as comfortable with programming or coding or don't have as much experience in hackathons. And that way we can also expand our reach and maybe get people that aren't as involved in the STEM field more interested.
Wow, that's great. So I hope that these new events will really help people get interested in computer science and perhaps even join this organization. So I just want to know, this is a little side question. Is there a difference between coding and hacking?
Yeah, I mean, what we're saying, as in hacking, we're just saying coding, but just for fun or for doing side projects. I feel like hacking, as in hacking into hacking into computers and stuff, isn't something we're really doing. We're mainly just spreading the love of coding and technology and so on.
Yeah, and I mean, for our event specifically, there's obviously a distinction between coding and hacking, but when we talk about having a hackathon, we're basically coding towards a specific purpose or mission. And for the hackathon itself, we're probably going to issue a challenge. And right now, our hackathon is city oriented, so it's going to be somewhere in that area.
All right. That sounds good. So our third question, how can we get involved, or how can anyone looking to join get involved with your organization?
Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of different positions open for people who want to volunteer or even participate in the hackathon. Right now, we're mainly in the planning stage of our hackathon, and we're basically communicating with a lot of different sponsors, larger organizations, and also smaller organizations located in the city that we're hosting the hackathon in, which is Pittsburgh. So we're just talking to a bunch of different people, and if anyone wants to join, they can help us they can help volunteer for the hackathon itself, or they can help us plan the hackathon.
Yeah,
Wow.
and if they want to get directly involved, we have a ton of different ways to do that because we have many social media profiles open for them to contact us. I think Layla can tell you a bit more about that.
Yeah, so a lot of what we're doing in Industrial Tech is we really want to create a strong foundation with community members. We often see in nonprofits, it's mainly managed by the group and not really outreaching to the community as much for community input. But the point of our social media is to create a larger online presence, have much more of like an online community where we can host virtual events rather than in person, to open the doors to a lot of people who maybe aren't in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or around areas where we're hosting our hackathons. We have a lot of different social media platforms, and we're going to be launching a lot of our new content soon. And we're hoping to create a marketing campaign of increasing equity for tech. You can find us at IndusteelTech, just like the name, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, etc. And then we're also on LinkedIn if you want to check us out there.
Wow, that's great. So it seems that you really have a lot of outreach, and I'm sure that a lot of people are going to be interested in joining your organization in the future. All right. So how qualified is your team? How much computer and coding science, how much computer science and coding work have you been doing in the last few months or years?
You can go first, James.
No.
Okay, I can go. I mean, yeah, we all have a lot of different experience. I mean, personally, I've been programming since elementary school and way before that by doing a bunch of small projects. Recently, I did a project that analyzes hand tremors and Parkinson's disease, and I got a bunch of awards, like winning first place STEM award at Broadcom Masters and top 10 at 3M recently. And then we all do a bunch of science fairs and stuff like that where we can put our coding and STEM knowledge into. But yeah, we hope to use those skills hopefully to encourage and inspire underprivileged areas, specifically through the events and technology-driven solutions that we participate in.
I do want to add on to this. Obviously, point of IndusteelTech is to expand the reach of coding, getting people with varying experience levels. So, for example, I'll speak for myself. I started volunteering. I haven't been coding in a while, but I have some of that background. And part of what IndusteelTech does help with is building that knowledge. I think part of our goal is especially to give that knowledge out. I think in the future, we'll be offering like lessons, help, and we do a lot of that through our Discord server, which if you want to volunteer, you get access to. You get to talk with us. But yeah, really just expanding all the different experience levels.
Yeah, and I know we sound like we're very focused on coding and programming, but we're really open to anyone that's interested in STEM. And right now we're kind of focused on the coding and programming aspects of industrial tech, but we are open to helping anyone interested in technology.
Wow, that's great. So it seems that you all have years of experience. Some of you have even been coding since elementary school, which is great. And I really never expected this level of qualification. So you've blown my expectations out of the park. And it's great to see that your organization is so highly experienced, even though it's still very small. And I hope that you'll go on to do some great things in the future, especially since your work has already won some awards.
Yeah,
thanks a lot.
So much for taking the time to talk to us here. You look like you're going to do a bunch of great things in the future, so we look forward to seeing what that is too.
Yeah, you'll get further than us.
Yeah, it means a lot to us, especially someone who's like going to become president in 2048. Like, it means a lot to us.
Yeah, you should join IndusteelTech.